What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today I got a big old box over here. Now I've been doing a lot of different stuff with the MILWAUKEE Packout system, and I got a new item in this big old box over here. I'm trying to get rid of these things because everybody knows we have too many of these freaking blown in packaging or blow mold packaging things, which they're kind of nice if you have like one or two, but once you start getting like a bunch of them, you know, they kind of get in the way. So you kind of want to move over to something where you can organize all your stuff, maybe like a Packout or, you know, some different toolboxes or something along the lines of that. That's always good. I also have like a bunch of these things, which, like I said, they're not super easy to organize, if you will. So there's stuff that's better. I feel like the Packout system is really where it's at for this sort of stuff. So we are going to open up today's box. It's a bigger box than you would, I thought this was honestly going to be something else, but just from the weight of it, I think it weighs right around like 41 pounds or something like that, which is quite a bit, more than I expected, honestly. So, can I get that out of the way? What is it? Literally just a shipping box, I guess. Let's see if anything's in here. Cool stuff was in here. Yeah, that's literally a box. Okay, that's just to keep it intact. What we have here is kind of the new Packout Dolly, which is pretty cool. Now, I wasn't 100% sure about this as far as if it folded up, and it does. That is absolutely awesome, because I'll show you this one over here. I have an issue with it, and that's that it won't really fit in my car. Now, if you guys have a truck or something like that, or an SUV, you know, you'll be totally fine with this. Obviously, you can break the Packout down. But, like I'm saying, the smallest part down here of the Packout, the old school, the roller, so I'm gonna pop this off. This, when fully collapsed down like this, will not fit in my car. You can remove the handle. I know I saw some people make like a little quick disconnect, which is pretty cool actually. That may be something that I have to do down the line, but yeah, this will not fit in the back of my car. Now, what do I drive? I drive a BMW M4, so, you know, 3 Series, 4 Series, whatever. Probably most people with tools aren't driving that particular car, but you know, putting tools in it, I should say. But sometimes you want to be able to put tools like that in your car. And if I fold down the seat with this, it looks like it'll work. So it has just these little locking areas. How does that work? I honestly haven't really checked this out too much, so I'm kind of excited to explore the options on it. And we'll try it out like loading, because that's where I'm really curious as to how it does. So you can hang or stack with this. Would be cool too, actually, you could probably rig up. So I do electrical work, so you could probably put some spool holders on this, possibly, you know, if you wanted to. I don't know. Wonder if anybody makes that. That would actually be a pretty neat addition. To modify in the back here would be some sort of like insert. You could put some wire spools, maybe like two to 3 rows of wire spools. I think that would be pretty cool. They're kind of the two main options now. This was like the original for the Packout system, and then we got the new Dolly guy, which is really cool because this we can use as a regular Dolly if we need to, which is great. Not to say that I don't have one right over there, but you could use this as a dolly and as a nice big platform, plus the locking area with the actual Packout system. It folds up, right? And that was my biggest concern, is this one doesn't fold. So if you pull up on these little red handles here, you can kind of pick that back up and fold it down. I mean, that's kind of more of a storage thing. So now we could fit it in the back of a car with the seat folded down and be able to put quite a few Packout accessories on it. So let's kind of load this thing up. I want to see how it looks. The other thing is you can get, it seems like you can get more because I don't know that you always want this, you know. So I have like electrical tools and that, and like a pre-wiring tool bag, if you will. So just 2 little tool bags. I don't really know what to do with that one. I know what to, you know, do with these ones, but like this one's always like, okay, you kind of always have to tote that around, and it ends up being pretty heavy on its own, where, you know, this could be a little bit better of a setup possibly for you. So what's really cool about this guy is this is the little bucket, and the bucket has the mounts on the back, right? So this is kind of like the milk crate, if you will. Well, the milk crate can now go on it just like that, which is something that this guy could not do. So that's really neat, because you could, you know, put, I don't know, if you're working on some sort of pieces, some fixtures, you know, some sort of parts that you're installing or something like that, and you just want to throw them in there. Now there's a nice bucket for you. Not to say you couldn't throw that on the top of your Packout, but now we can kind of work from underneath here. Let me show you. So let's just say we threw our vacuum on the bottom, and, you know, these 2 things, maybe we're getting to them midday, right? Because we got our lunch pail here and that, and let's just say we got a couple items here. So you can see how that's kind of handy, that now I can get to these bottom items without having to possibly take these heavier pieces off the top. So the fact that this actually just lifts off is actually a really nice feature, because now you can just lock it in. So if you have some heavier items in here, you don't have to fumble with, you know, hitting your Packout little lock here. So that's kind of nice if you're just trying to move something, you know, you gotta slide it, move it, that sort of deal, which, I mean, isn't a huge deal breaker, because the system's awesome and it's super easy to use, but you can, you know, you can do that, that is basically what you can get below the, you know, the bucket piece, if you will, the milk crate. So you could get, what is that? Is that 3 high? Let's see. Yeah, that would be 3 Packouts high, right? So just kind of, you know, for your configuration, this is the size of 2 regular Packouts. So you could get 3 Packouts for 5 Packouts high before a milk crate, you know, if you wanted to do that. So that is pretty cool. You can get quite a bit of stuff there. And also, you can kind of see, you know, this is what we're gaining. We're gaining, so that's 1, 2, 3, pretty much 4 items. So it's not exactly 4. As you can see, this is a little bit higher. This would essentially be 4 items stacked high, you know, instead of this. So if you don't need this, it's really nice. Like I'm saying, like this might be something that, I don't know, now you leave more in your truck, you know, maybe this is like your tool Packout, if you will, because maybe you have some of your circular saws, maybe your sawzalls in there, I don't know, maybe some, you know, heavier duty stuff that you may be toting around. If you have, you know, a bunch of this stuff, like on this tool cart, I put, you know, a lot of my Milwaukee stuff down on the bottom, and then up in the top, I, you know, put this stuff up here, which comes in really handy, but it's just kind of all depends on how you want to organize it. And that's really what the system is all about. So I kind of wanted to show you some configuration options. Also, you know, just for ruggedness, if you guys want to kind of see how that works. The other cool item with this is the back, like I was talking about. So you could put, you know, sticks of conduit here, you can put your tube bender, you can hang some tools off of this thing. I know people are probably going to customize these in a few other ways. You know, if you just needed to put some items down here, you could, but I kind of feel like this is, you know, like for your level, or I don't know, T-square, like whatever. Longer in this area, rolls nicely. The wheels are of a softer solid construction rubber. There is like a cotter pin here. Looks like they're ball bearings on the actual wheels themselves. Plastic on the inside here. So this is plastic in here. Nice thick axle there. Compared to this guy, it seems like a smaller axle. I know some people have trouble with these wheels too. So let's give it the shake. I've heard people have trouble with those wheels with heavy loads, and this one feels better. This one feels a lot more quality. This is also rated to 400 pounds, right? So that is a hell of a lot more than this one. I think, I want to say this one's rated to 200 or 250. I forget, but I bet right now with really nothing in it, that thing's probably already freaking 60 pounds maybe, something like that, just with the little amount of tools that I have in there right now. Let me show you. I just kind of have a few, you know, some Klein stuff, whatever. Some few little tool bags, just a really basic tool bag, and some older bags, you know, with some Klein stuff in it, whatever. Just a very basic kit, if you will. I guess lastly, I'll just show you guys kind of fully packed out, at least with what I have. So that's that. Yeah, that, okay, so if you saw what my tower looked like before, but I just reduced the overall size of this by quite a bit, by all of that. And if I don't need that, this is better, because, you know, it's all I really wanted to bring into a building or bring somewhere anyways. Look at that. So you got lighter weight. You can see it does have a little bit of wiggle to it, right? You know, it's made for this, but it does kind of feel like you might want to grasp it from the top a little bit. Just give it a little abuse, you know? Kind of want to show how it looks, and it's still good. You know, if you have it this high, you may want to just like put a little put a bungee around it or something. I don't know, if you just don't want it to like wiggle, if you're worried about it. But that is metal on the bottom. Really a cool new addition to the Milwaukee lineup. This thing is freaking sweet. I really like it. I mean, I haven't used it that much, but I can tell that I like this system better. And this is gonna work better for me. If I want to put it in my car, I don't just have to put it in my SUV. I could put it in my M4. It'll fit in the back of the SUV, which is nice. Yeah. How does this one work? Is this one not? You know, that's something I didn't ever notice. On top of that, yeah, that's something I never noticed about the little milk crate thing. So if you wanted to stack up higher, you know, with a milk crate in the middle, you have to have a double wide, if you will, full. Gosh, I don't even have any of the skinnier ones, the half-size ones. Yeah, you can fit a hell of a lot of them on here, which is gonna be pretty cool. So I think that's how I'm gonna build mine out at work. So this is like my home use one, but at work, I think I'm gonna go with one of these dollies, because I was debating getting one of those guys, and now I'm definitely thinking the dolly. I also like the base plate in my van, my work van. I think I'm gonna put a base plate so I can click it in, and I can have a nice stack like this. Maybe I'll even just keep all my stuff kind of just like this on the dolly system, and just kind of strap it down somehow. I don't know, just like bungee cord it to the side of my cabinets or something, which would be pretty cool. But yeah, I hope you guys liked that little video. I kind of just wanted to do a comparison of these. I know I kind of rambled for a little while there, but hopefully I showed you guys something good that you may have had some questions with, because I kind of learned a few things there, like how the milk crate works, that it doesn't do the doubles, you know, just how this little area works here. If you want to go high, you totally can, but now you're, you know, blocking kind of that little milk crate addition. So yeah, this thing is sick. Thanks for watching, guys. We will talk to you soon. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already for more tool videos and car videos, BMW videos, all that sort of stuff. Thanks, guys. Later, and wrench on.